This section of the toolkit addresses how salary scales can be revised or implemented in center-based early childhood settings. The model salary scale is intended to be applied across all types of programs, whether you work in a nonprofit, for-profit, Head Start, North Carolina pre-K, or any other setting licensed for the care and education of young children. The model scale is also intended for teachers across all age groups, whether working with infants, toddlers, or preschoolers. All age groups require an understanding of child development, individualized needs and goals, and education. You may have unique situations in your program where one person may shift between different roles. For example, one person might be an opening lead teacher, but pick up school agers in the afternoon. There may be a morning floater or assistant teacher who serves as the school age teacher. In these situations, you will want to look at each role, job description, and education level of the teacher to determine where they fit into your program's salary scale. We know that the majority of early childhood programs would pay their staff more if they could. So we have to address the important question everyone is wondering about. Why develop a toolkit to help revise or implement a salary scale when programs don't have the resources to fully fund it themselves? The toolkit is here to serve a few different purposes. It provides resources for programs to use that work towards increasing pay, even if the target wages in the model scale aren't immediately met. It provides programs with information about best practices within the culture of compensation. As a result of exploring the concepts in the toolkit, programs may revise their current pay practices to be more equitable or shift towards being more transparent with wages, which we will talk more about later. It explains laws around pay practices that programs may or may not be aware of. And finally, it serves as an advocacy tool. Until we know the true cost of paying all early educators what they deserve for their education and skills, we can't answer the question of what it will cost to fund. For the Institute, we envision the culture of compensation for early educators as one where all early educators know they will be paid a wage that reflects their education, skills, and commitment. What one is paid is not a secret, because the wage is equitable across the program and across similar roles for similar education. Wages are equitably paid across the state, helping to ensure that all children have access to qualified teachers no matter where they live or where they are enrolled. The Model Salary Scale Toolkit is a significant step towards raising awareness of what wages should be provided and articulating how much this will cost. While we offer resources to help think about how to get there and what it will cost, long-term implementation strategies must include additional external revenue. The Start Here section of the toolkit explains the history of how our model salary scale was developed and why. It also provides guidance on the structure of the scale and certain factors you will want to consider in revising or developing your scales too. Depending on what areas resonate with you about your own pay practices, there are resources to help you focus on one or more specific areas related to salary scale development. The concepts shared in the toolkit should prompt us to consider how our beliefs, values, and practices around early educators' wages fit together to create a culture of compensation, both within our program and across the field of early education in North Carolina. We believe that early educators deserve to be paid what they are worth and that achieving education should be rewarded financially. The toolkit provides the resources and content to help us all take steps toward making that belief a reality in North Carolina.